I dance with the devil every night before I go to bed. And you know something? He's a pretty good dancer. Tell you. I'm just one of those stupid people who blame his misery on society, even though I have a legitimate beef. I'm surprised I've lived this long myself. I should be dead. I was officially lost my mind when I was released from Bergen Pines in 1985. I'm horny, homeless, and hopeless. I'm great.
Moses are the homeless with the mostest. Great.
The fact is, we have the opportunity to choose our life. You know what I mean? How we want to live it. So, I'm not homeless. Let's get this straight. I am just housingly challenged. That's all I am. Are you interested? No, I didn't think so.
Do you know a man named Paul?
No.
No?
Where'd he come from?
I usually see him around here. He's a guy named Paul, a young kid. He's about 25 years old. You never seen him before?
No.
Like, he's always over here by the Dunkin' Donuts or somewhere in the park around here. He's a guy named Paul. No, you don't know him? What's your name?
Linda.
Linda? How you doing, Linda?
All right.
All right. It's cold out, huh?
Yeah, it's cold.
20 motherfucking 5. Yep. It sucks.
Where you been, yo? I haven't seen you for a while.
I know. I've been living in Jersey City. I lost my place. Right?
Which place?
I was living in Jersey City for a while.
You know what happened?
I got kicked out because the guy I was doing work for got hurt, so consequently I lost the job. My job, former job, was doing deliveries and picking up packages. I was sent to Manhattan. Here's the little resume right here. I went to pick up engraved awards, toolings, blueprints in New York, Lower Manhattan, $8.50 an hour, shipping and receiving. I basically did all odd jobs for the company and basically just did my own thing. And
So that's your resume?
that's pretty much my resume, yeah. So I gotta wait for him to come back so I can get my job back. So all I gotta do is wait from now until January. I'll be all right.
You got a girl?
There was a girl. She's a waitress up in Cliffside, and I was going to this place for a while to eat and hang out. And I gotta admit, she looked good. She had a nice body to her and all, but I never really said nothing to her. I never tried to kick it to her or anything. So, but she thought I was stalking her. Now, if I go to a bar 100 days in a row, does that make me a stalker? Yeah. I never saw this girl before in my life outside of this place, but she knew me and she knew my ex-girlfriend that I knew was in North Bergen. So right there, the conspiracy was hatched, right there. So then a few months go by and I leave, and then I get a visit from her husband down in down at the White Castle. He comes up to me, he says to me, "Are you Paul from 40?" I was like, "Why?" And then I get jumped. Now, that's not bad enough, except he had to have a friend with him while he did it. Look, you little fucking whore, if I ever see you again, you better fucking pray to God I don't have anything in my hands because I will fucking kill you. You understand? So you tell your little friends that it's all over, okay? I'm no longer interested in you. It's all over. It's finished. And that's it. All right? So don't come over there obsessed with me anymore because I could care less about you.
I think you're a little obsessed.
But I've been trying to hang out with trying to fix my financial order and place and get my teeth fixed. Can't be thinking about girls right now, man. One time I went to see a dentist to get what was left of my what do you call those again?
What?
Fucking
Teeth?
Yeah. And I tried to get them fixed. And what happened was that they were doing a root canal, and what happened was it fell out, right? And I had this big rush of blood go to my head, and I passed out. So basically, I put an end to going to dentists. They're witch doctors.
You gotta go, and they gotta take gotta fix whatever's in there before they could do anything.
What if they can?
Or else you could go to Party City and go buy some like Dracula fangs and shit.
I thought of that.
Well, how old are you?
25. 20 motherfucking 5.
25 years old.
Yep. I haven't bathed in exactly 3, maybe 4 weeks I haven't bathed. About a month. I'm out looking for jobs, but it's hard to find work when you're not clean.
So that's why do you think you're not working now?
Basically because I'm on the street. People tell you the same thing when you go to job interviews. We'll let you know. How are you going to let me know, asshole? Are you trying to be a wise guy with me? How are you going to let me know? How are you going to let me know? I'm on the street. Do I look like I got a phone?
You can't exactly go into a job interview and be like, I live on the streets, give me a job.
I say to them this. I tell them I give them people's addresses that they can call me at, and they never do. And it's not my fault they don't call. I give them to them. I give them in a presentable way. I tell them, hey, you know, I'm willing to work hard. I'm willing to do any kind of job you got, part-time, full-time. Please, I can really use it. He's like, okay, come back. We'll give you a couple of days. We'll call you up. No answer. And people keep talking shit like saying you should get a job, when the next time they should say it, they should walk a mile in my shoes before they talk that, because they don't know what they're saying, because they're sitting on top of the hill and they don't see the danger behind them. And, you know, let them find out what it's like on the street trying to get a job. It's hard enough to get a job when you're at home and you have a place to live. Try getting it on the street. These people don't understand that. Maybe one day they're going to be hit with reality and they're going to find out how hard it is.
When was the last time you lived at home?
5 years ago. And I've been out and on the street maybe 3 years.
Initially, everything was fine. Everything was okay with me and my family. Then, as I got into high school, things started going bad. My stepmother started being real demanding towards me. I kind of went my own way against their authority. Well, you know, it's normal, but I know I was a bad son to my father for a few years. You know what I mean?
What makes you say you were a bad son?
Well, basically, I gave him a lot of grief. I used to steal his car a lot. I used to go joyride, and basically, you know, not really big stuff though. You know, not really something to get him really aggravated. What really got him aggravated was the fact that I used to argue with my stepmother, and he has diabetes and a bad heart, so he couldn't take the aggravation. So I'm feeling a lot of the guilt of all the times he had 3 heart attacks. He had a stroke. He was in a coma for about a week with diabetic coma. So I wasn't the greatest son, but at the same time, I wasn't going to sit there and take shit from a fat old woman who thought she had the right to dictate my life when she's not blood. She said to me one day, you know, Paul, you should be an alcoholic because your mother was an alcoholic. And at that moment, I wouldn't have cared whether I had killed her, I had raped her, I had murdered her, or I left her to die on the street. You don't talk about somebody behind their backs that can't defend themselves. So I took it upon myself. I'm not a mama's boy, but because of the fact that my mother passed away and she was not there to defend herself, I love my mother, you know what I mean? But because of that, the bullying factor, that is why I had so many problems with my stepmother. I was walking through the house, I'm still living there, and I was mad at her. I slammed the door shut, not knowing that she hadn't gotten through yet, and it hit her in the head. It tapped her in the head. I called the cops and said to the cops, you know, this guy here, he assaulted me. They came over, they said, well, we're sick and tired of coming over here all the time. You know, basically, you're you know what I'm saying? She's white trash, basically. My stepmother forced my father to sign the restraining order. He never wanted to. I don't even think that's actually his signature. I think she told the cop to put his name down. As of that, which was about 5 years ago, as far as I know, it's in effect. My father, God bless him, he's not a well man. And I try to stick by him, try to help him, I try to do what I can when I can do it. And he doesn't need this shit. So I'm in a situation, catch-22, where if I try to help my father, I'm going to be persecuted. I know I don't want to wish anything bad on nobody. But if she was to break her leg, or let's say a bolt of lightning was to strike her, or if a cop was to put a bullet in her head, I would not blame anybody. And in fact, I would not even worry about it too much.
It wouldn't bother you?
It would not bother me one bit. I personally believe that if I had been a little more selective, so to speak, with my words, I would still be home. But at the same time, do I really want to be in a place where I know I'm not welcome?
I basically scramble for my food. I basically have to resort to, I have no idea what I do. I just try to find food, basically.
And find food?
Somehow.
Where?
Anywhere I can get it.
Where do you find food?
Anywhere, garbage, on the floor. As long as there's no bugs on it, ain't nothing wrong with it. The good book says it. If it's not out of your mouth, it's worry about. It's not what goes in there you gotta worry about. What comes out of your mouth, you gotta
The good book. What's the good book?
The good book. Genesis and Revelation. The Holy Bible. I'm not homeless, let's get this straight. I am just housingly challenged. That's all I am. Look at that shit, dude. Ain't nobody seen nothing from there, and nobody seen nothing from there. Only problem is the window's cracked. Other than that, everything's pretty decent in this. I got my porn mags in there. I got some jar of peanut butter. I got an empty bottle I use to piss in, really. Basically, I use my jacket to keep me warm at night. I cover the window so nobody sees. I got 2 pillows in there. Basically, that's just about it. You know, it doesn't get too bad at night because I got gloves and shit. I gotta figure out a way to cover up that window. That'll be alright. At least it's a roof and shit, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Homeless is being dead when you have no body left. I can find a place to live. It doesn't matter if the cops chasing me down and shit. So I'm just housingly challenged right now. Homeless advocates will get on and say, this motherfucker said he's homeless. How dare he? He is not homeless. How dare you? Stand up for yourself. You're not homeless. You're just displaced. Shut up. I'm homeless. You know, I'm homeless. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? All this political correctness, bullshit. Basically, it's like saying, nobody is gay. They just live an alternate lifestyle. Motherfucker, you stick a dick in your ass. You're gay. Doesn't matter what you call it. You're gay. My whole life story in a nutshell, how you puking and jizzing all over the place. I'm telling you.
Let's go get a beer.
That would be a great idea. Between being beaten and being lied to half my life, I was pretty much a fucked up person. But I went to school at Cliffside, number 6 school. I went there for a few years, got kicked out.
My whole life I always went to special ed class.
Where the kids all had like emotional disturbance and learning disabilities. Franklin School, I went out to Union, Fairlawn. Got caught out there one time. I crapped my pants so bad that they had to call my parents to come and pick me up. It was the day of the winter storm, and what happened was I was sitting there and I had bad problems with my bowels, and I basically just shit all over myself. And the teacher took me out of the room and put me in the hallway, and then would let all the students go and keep me there in the back room. They put me on a mattress, so my mother had to pick me up. And I had all diarrhea all over my pants, down my leg, and everything. It was just a mess.
Did you do your schoolwork in high school?
I did work when I was there, but I never went to class that much. I was always out fucking around and shit.
But the worst thing that happened to me in my whole life in school was when I was in Cliffside. When I went up to the high school, it was about, I don't know, maybe 92, 93. And I got into a classroom with teachers, Mr. Bracco. And one day, out of the clear blue sky, I asked him, like, look, Mr. Brack, I gotta go to the bathroom, Mr. Brack. He says to me, no, you can't go. It's in between classes. You gotta wait till the bell. It's like, Mr. Brack, I gotta go. I gotta go now. He's like, I don't care. Just sit there and shut up, you know? So I was like, all right. So then the next minute, everybody's sitting there quietly, and all of a sudden, all you hear is, and as I look up, Mr. Bracco grabs me by my collar, runs over to my chair, picks me up, drags me out the classroom, up to the principal's office. And in the history book, which I still know for a fact is there, was the biggest, greenest, yellowest, slimiest, stickiest snot you've ever seen in your life. It basically covered 4 pages of history book. And to that day, I was kicked out of school.
You got kicked out because you blew your nose in a book.
Yeah, because I destroyed school property. That's automatic ground.
You didn't destroy it. You blew your nose in it. It's not destroyed. You can clean it off, can't you?
Yeah.
And then I went up to Rockley.
That's gladiator school where I went, bro.
What, Rockley?
Yeah.
To finish out the rest of my high school career and basically just be a fuck up and drain on society and to pimple on what you would call hemorrhoids on your ass. Pretty much, open book my life. I have no dirty secrets that I know of, except my underwear, but that's only because I haven't washed in 3 weeks. But truly, I mean, there's nothing dirtier on this planet than me. Not physically, anyway. I mean, I'm a real sick bastard. I'm going home to the crab out to be with my relatives. All the crabs that I know. This is for all the crabs I have loved. With the rest of my family. The king of the crabs. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, it's me.
Try not to get scared. I mean, my penis is big, but it ain't that big. Yeah. What's this? This is soap, right?
Wow, it's green, bro. I never seen green soap before. Fucking shot, bro.
I gotta get real good in here. You don't know, it's tough, bro, being me. It's not easy, man. I could have $1 million and still be fucked up. Gotta dry my underwear.
Dry your underwear.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. That's fucking crazy.
Called living large.
I'm living extra meaty. It's more food than I see in a week.
Proud to be poor. Proud to be wide. Proud to be who? Poor people.
Hey, where you go? There you are. I see you.
Poor people. Proud to be poor. Proud to be wide. Proud to be who? Poor people. Poor people. Y'all don't want this rugged man, take no shit. Know this, you fake, I just go where the dough is. We do this for the poor people, cats that are homeless. My whole clique roll thick, roll with strictly broke kids. Hopeless, y'all can't even see what the truth is. We ain't give 2 shits, ruthless, rugged. Everything we do is white trashing. Raise the blades to the wrist, cause we hate life with a passion.
Paul, what are you doing?
I like being broke, I like being dirty, crusty. I'd rather not take showers and smell shitty. Born to be poor, we born poor, we die poor. If you got no place to live, if you ain't got no job, if you ain't got no dough, I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. If you a piece of shit, you proud, and your whole squad ain't worth shit, and you ain't got shit, I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. I'm broke as fuck. Poor motherfuckers up in here. Put your fucking hands through the air, man.
That's it, dude.
We proud. Poor motherfuckers. Proud to be poor.
Look scared. Get behind my cause, John. Get behind my cause.
What should people do?
If they're gonna say something to me, they should be in a position to help me or shut their mouth.
I enjoy my life to the very fullest I could possibly enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Evening is the time of day. I find nothing much to say. Don't know what to do.
At night, when it's cold out, you gotta have sugary fluids in your body to keep your body temperature stable. In the morning, your body temperature drops, so the cool liquid will keep it elevated, you know? That's why if you're freezing, you never give somebody hot fluids. You gotta let the temperature level off before you can give them hot fluids. Unfortunately, us animals live on the street, so you gotta like make do somehow, but maybe one day when I'm domesticated or something, put me in a shelter, in an animal shelter, somebody else opts. I'm looking for work and shit. It's not easy, man. Every job I go to, well, tell you something, come back, we'll let you know. I don't got a time to come back, bro, you know? I gotta be out working, looking for other jobs and shit. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit I was telling you about earlier today, bro. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand, bro. Get a job. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for you to say, you got a job. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? It's bullshit, bro. Unless you're in my position, don't be talking. That's all I can say. Listen to my problems and try to sympathize and understand me, but don't give me advice. Yeah. Unless you're in a position to help me. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
You know, it's common sense. You know? Because how are you going to tell somebody one thing when, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, bro.
So you've been there, so you've been in that person's
Exactly.
shoes.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's hypocritical.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, not too bad as long as it doesn't get windy. When it gets windy, then it's a real problem.
What'd you do yesterday for Thanksgiving?
Well, I went to church in the morning. This is the funny thing. I want to put this on record. I went to church yesterday. I went to a service for Thanksgiving, and while I was in service, what happened was the guy gave me a $20 bill so I can go to eat and stuff. Then after that, he said something really funny. He said, "Can you use a turkey?" I was like, "Of course I can use a turkey." So he goes downstairs and he comes upstairs, he hands me a frozen turkey. And I was thinking to myself, not to be a wise ass or anything, but what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Where the fuck am I supposed to cook this turkey?
So what I did was I gave it to somebody. I left it on their stairs because, you know.
You left it where? You know who the people were where you left it?
No. That's the best way to give it to somebody. Because that way,
I don't think anyone's gonna eat a turkey they found on their steps.
well, I don't know. It's frozen. It was still, you know, cold.
It's still frozen right now if no one picked it up.
I'm not gonna sell it. Who the hell's gonna, you know what I'm saying? A homeless guy gonna buy a turkey. So I did that, and he gave me a paper to go out for a job in Paramus. I can't do that. That's because there's no way I can get transportation to go out there. It's like $30 a week just for transportation.
Stay out there, man.
Well, that's a problem because there's nowhere to stay out there either. But it's fucking bullshit. I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to survive, you know? I mean, the guy's heart was set right. He had good intentions. I'm not knocking him for that. It's just the way things play out with my life sometimes. It makes you think somebody's a sick maniac. This rock is sacred to me because this is where I used to come and basically just come. And I just slept here a while back. I don't sleep here no more. It's pretty shitty, but. And I would sit here and I just crash out down here, or I'd crash out over here. I almost fell off the cliff here, actually. I rolled off. I fell asleep once. And I was rolling down. And basically there was a dead body here at the time. So I was like, oh, fuck.
What'd you do when you seen the dead body? Did you call the cops?
No, it was actually, they thought, when I seen it, it was not really a body. What it really was, it was a stuffed shirt.
Paul, when was the last time you smoked crack?
I don't know, a week ago. That was the only other time I ever smoked crack. I only did it twice in my whole life.
Twice.
2 times. Can't do the math. 2 times. Actually 1.5 because the second time I really didn't smoke it. It burned up. It all burned up real fast. Marijuana. I love marijuana. I gotta tell you, they will legalize it sooner or later. It tastes like a great pretzel. That's what I love about weed. You know, every other drug tastes like shit, but weed has a certain distinct flavor to it, even if it's garbage. Paul needs it, yeah. There's nothing wrong with smoking pot, man. Because I gotta tell you, anything that is grown from the earth is good for consumption. So, weed comes on the ground. Crack is only cocaine cooked up. Now, if you had cocaine in its purest form, it would be a tree. You know what I mean? It's a leaf. It's a plant, just like weed. But the difference is it can kill you. You know what I mean? Cocaine can kill you.
Marijuana can't kill you?
Not under any circumstances at all. In over 5,000 years of recorded study of it, or at least, you know, use of it, not one person has been recorded dying on it. Not one. They have seen IQs dip dramatically though, but as term in effect of, you know, like death or anything, none of that. No. I am the fecalest of the fecal. If I have to, I'll go to a shelter, but going to a shelter, let me tell you this right out. It's the worst thing you can do if you don't have to do it. The shelters are all filled with criminals and lowlifes of every kind, worse than jail. I've been in jails where you couldn't even shit without having to watch your back. But the shelters are worse because basically you don't know when somebody will come at you. In jail you have a little more idea because people will let you know. You know, so they'll say, yo, this guy wants to fuck you up. If you don't carry something with you going into shelters, then you're gonna have to either rely on your fists or basically whatever you can find. Now, not every shelter is that bad. But the worst case scenario is that, where you will have to kill. But I try not to do it. I only go to shelters maybe if I know we're going to a situation. I would never go to a shelter unless it was life or death. Yeah. Sleeping bags here? Sleeping bags. Okay. Sometimes, but sometimes? Okay.
Till next time. So how's the car doing?
I have it all fucking hooked up. I got a divider in there. I got me a fucking blanket. I got a sleeping bag. I'm chilling like a bug, bro.
Yeah.
Chilling like a fucking villain. Fucking get bitches.
What'd you do about the snow? The big fucking snowstorm.
Nothing I could do. I just chill out here all night and shit.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Did the snow just melt off the car, or you clean that shit off?
Nah, I was fucking snowed in down there. I couldn't get out of it.
Hey, you can't get it. Couldn't get in and out.
Nah.
So where'd you stay then for that time?
The whole time I was here.
Oh, just here?
Yeah, just chilling.
White Castle's 24 hours.
24/7.
I didn't know.
24/7. Let's go do this. Let's go do this. Bottle.
Where
Gotta
are we gonna go? The little store over here?
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys getting? I'm getting me a pint.
Pint.
Yeah.
Pint of what?
Licks.
Licks.
Lots of licks.
All right, let's go.
Let's go get some licks. Hold up.
You can't come in here.
Nah.
You're banned.
Yeah, permanently.
All right, what do you want?
Just give me a pint of Georgia. That's about it.
He grabs a fifth. He drinks till he gets sick. Yo, he sleeps in a whip. He's homeless. He got no teeth. But he got a haircut and a new sheep. Yo, look at Paul creep. Creep.
He's fired. What is it coming the end of the world?
Give me a pack of Marlboro.
Sí, pero no grandote, la chiquita.
I think we're gonna have another war, huh? I think we're gonna have another war, huh?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have another war.
Who's having another war?
Can I get some quarters?
We're having another war?
Yeah.
Who said that? You said that, Paul?
Nah, I mean, every sign is pointing towards it. Hey, you! Look at the little chihuahua.
Whose dog is that?
I don't know, it's cute.
That's mine, guy.
It's a nice dog. I like it.
Yeah, let's go get a blanket.
Hey, doggy. How you doing?
Can't believe they keep him out here like this. Some big cop. In a one-on-one fight, I'll fight to the death, bro. I don't really give a fuck who you are. I don't care how big you are. It ain't the size of a dog to fight, bro. Bah! Back the fuck up. What you gonna do? Boom, 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 boom. I'm not a big guy, bro, but I got a lot of heart. I tell you, I don't look for trouble at all, bro.
How much heart you got?
I got a big heart.
How big is it?
Big enough to fight to the death.
To the death?
To the fucking death.
To the death?
To the death?
To the death! I don't fight, bro. I don't look for trouble, but I'm ready for it if I have to. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a gangster if you're trying to be. If you're a gangster, it's when people respect you for being yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you go out looking for trouble, you're just a jerk off with something to prove. You know what I'm saying? A real gangster ain't got nothing to prove. People respect him because he does what he has to do. These kids out here are out here trying to be gangsters. They don't gotta do that. They have family, they have friends, they have a good family in life. I didn't have all that. Stand on your fucking 2 feet, bro. I don't do what my friends do. I don't do anything my friends do. I've only robbed one person in my life and I didn't even have to use force. Never even had to use force. I just walked up to the guy and I said, look, yo, we want your fucking shit. Give us your shit. He's like, yo, alright, don't fuck me up. Just don't take my papers. I was like, alright, cool. We went through his wallet, we gave him back his immigration papers, and we took his money. We didn't even have to lay a finger on the guy. That's gangster there. Ain't going up to somebody mugging them, nigga, just to prove how hard you ain't. Because when you get to prison, nigga, you're gonna find out who true gangster is. The big niggas that came before you, they're gangsters, bro. They're in there because they made bad choices. You know what I'm saying? These kids don't need to be making those choices. They just don't want to go to school. I had no choice because, you know, I blew my nose in a fucking book. What are you gonna do? I'm meant to be like a fucking ghoul, bro. Just wander the earth forever, bro.
A ghoul?
Yeah, a fucking ghoul, bro. That's me. I'm a fucking ghoul.
So you're meant to be a ghoul and wander the earth
Bro,
forever.
face it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I could keep
Nah,
that.
I can't face it. You're the one that needs to deface it.
No, it's because, you know.
You're not meant to be a ghoul. You're a human being. You still got a good time left. Might
Yeah,
as well
but
utilize it while you got it.
Yeah, but that's my point. I'm trying to fucking get sex and all this shit and enjoy stuff, you know what I'm saying, get my dick sucked.
It's always about sex with you, huh?
Because that's the only way for me to release my energy, bro. What else am I gonna do? Go fucking rob somebody, bro?
You sleeping in that car tonight?
I have no choice, my friend. I have no choice.
Yo, Paul! Paul!
Now I got me some wheels. All I need is a crib. I'll be almost human again. It's a Huffy, bro. I haven't seen one of these in like 20 years and shit. It's a classic beach edition. In other words, it's like one of your parents' kind of bikes. You know what I'm saying? With this little thing and the white gold tires from like the 50s and stuff.
Steal that?
No, actually, you know what it was? I was by the DMV the other day, and it was laying there. So I'm like, you know, it looked like a setup. So I'm like, all right, let me scope it out. And I'm looking inside, nobody's in there. I look upstairs, nobody's there. I look around, nobody's around. So I was like, you know what? I'm taking this motherfucker. If anybody has a problem, they shouldn't have left it there in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you don't do that. So I use it and here it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I know, you know, what am I gonna walk? I got no choice. I need it. You know? My whole world changes every 2 seconds, bro. I'm always in fucking constant turmoil. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I'm in fucking pain. I think I'm dead already. I think I'm being tortured to death. This is my condemnation. I shouldn't be out here. That's all I do now. So, that's all I can say. I don't know if my life will ever get any better, but fuck. You know, I ain't determined. I am not meant to have a life like most people. I have to suffer. My father was a fucking louse. My mother was a prostitute. And he has diabetes, so that means I ain't got a fair hand. No matter how you shake it, no matter what I believe in, the fact of the matter is, nothing can change what my family gave me.
I'm short-cheated in life.
Nah, it's a fact. It's not. I don't feel cheated. I know I'm cheated. So I don't want to fucking do anything for nobody. I don't need nobody. I'm on my own my whole life, so I don't give a fuck. I can't die. That's basically what I'm telling you. I'm meant to suffer. When you guys are long gone and dead, I'll still be around living in this fucking park. I didn't ask to be born.
No one asked to be born.
Nah, but at least you've been given a fair hand. You know what I'm saying? You look normal. So do you. You know, you want to hear the worst fucking part about my life? When I was up for adoption, my father's family told him not to take me in. How fucked up is that? My own father's family told him that. And my real mother's family didn't want me either. So I ask you, that ain't normal. And neither side of your family wants it.
It's not.
It ain't normal. So people can go fucking kiss my fucking ass. I don't give a fuck what your problems are. You don't know pain. You don't know suffering when your own family turns their back on you before they even have a chance to know anything about it.
People have no idea.
They have no idea. Fuck them all. I mean, my friend over there, fucking scumbag over there talking about Vietnam War. What the fuck does he know about war? War, big deal. You get bullet. Wow, you get bullet shot at you. I have a war every day of my life. My destiny is already been written in stone. The odds are odds, you know what I mean? Let's deal with reality. First of all, I ain't working. I got nowhere to live. I got no teeth in my fucking mouth, and most of it is my fault, and most of it isn't. So what am I gonna do? No matter what I do out of life, I'm just a fuck up. I'm a fuck up, and I know it. So even with a diploma, it's tough. So what odds do you think I will ever have of getting any decent job, any future, any money, any chick, anything? I do have some pathetic usefulness to my life. I get to be the example of what not to grow up to be.
Yo, call the fucking
Sorry.
call priest, yo.
Call the priest. I am the priest. I fuck priest in the ass.
I think Paul's possessed, seriously, bro.
I know. I am Paul Cavani. This is me signing out.
Wobble, 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 goodbye,
You know,
God
have
bless.
a goodbye. Yeah, yeah.